Hey guys, so this is like unusual, right? This is a way different type of video than what I usually make. That being said, if you follow me on Instagram, then you know what happened. And if you've seen my YouTube story, you would also know what happened. But if you didn't, which I know a lot of you guys probably haven't seen, I broke my arm uh, pretty severely actually. So I broke it in three places. My humerus, which is up here above my forearm, or yeah, the right over my elbow. And I was actually skating at the skate park with my mom friends, as we've been doing it for a while. And I just took a wrong, drop and broke my arm really bad. Like, it was dangling. We had to call the ambulance because there was just no way I could get up off of that ramp or of that half pipe without passing out. The pain was excruciating, as you can imagine a dangling arm wouldn't feel. So I had to go to the hospital. Obviously, the hospital that I went to didn't want to do a surgery on me immediately because they didn't have like the capacity, I guess, to do a surgery immediately. So they wanted me to go like about a week before getting my surgery with this like popping, crackling, dangling arm. I mean, they did have it like braced up or whatever, kind of like wrapped up, but there was just no stopping that feeling of my arm being like apart, like just loose. And it was agonizing. So the doctor actually wanted me to do some kind of x-ray and stretch out my arm all the way. And the radiologist and the nurse were like, there's no way she can do that. There's no way. And they were like fighting back and forth with the doctor, telling him there's no way she could do that. And he wasn't an orthopedic either. So he didn't really, I guess, know too much about the bones. So anyways, the nurse came over to me and she secretly recommended that I go and get a second opinion in another hospital in a trauma center, which is closer to me. And so, yeah, I basically like discharged myself. I told them, wrap it up. I'm leaving. I'm getting a second opinion. And the doctor was like, but all you have to do is wait a week. And if it's because of pain, we'll leave you here as long as we have to with pain management medication. I was like, no, this thing needs surgery ASAP. You know what I mean? So I ended up going to the other hospital. Mind you, it was horrible having to travel somewhere else. This time not all medicated, because when the paramedics picked me up, they gave me like fentanyl, and it made some of the pain go away before they had to like transport me. But anyways, so we get there and we're there for hours, but I already knew that they were gonna do surgery. They took me in immediately, and they said that they were going to do surgery and that they were going to do it early in the morning, as soon as like, I guess like the doctor was in or whatever, because they said they would do it that same night if my bone had popped out of my skin, which it didn't. And they say that the only thing that kept my bone from popping out of my skin was the fact that I had like elbow pads. I had like elbow pads whenever I would go to the skate park. I had like elbow pads, wrist guards, all that stuff. So the elbow pads were on so tight that it didn't let the bone pop out. Luckily, oh my goodness, thank goodness that I had those on. But yeah, so the next morning I got emergency surgery. And I don't know, it's been a heck of a roller coaster, because ever since I broke it, I haven't had much sensation at all on my hand. Barely any movement at all. I could move my hand. I am just lounging because, I'm kind of like bummed out. My hand feels crappy. You know what I mean? So I'll show you how much I can move my hand. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that about like almost a week and a half ago or so, I could only move my thumb a little, but I could do that. And I can't lift the actual fingers. They won't go up. So I can't really lift the fingers, but I could do some movement. So hence why I'm not making a cooking video and I'm actually sharing this with you guys. Um, I could like kind of bend my elbow a little, but I have to really support my hand when I do it. That's why they actually put me on this with this wrap when I got actually surgery for it. The surgery goes like basically from the back of my shoulder all the way to the back of my elbow. And but yeah, they had to give me this like wrist brace because I have what's called drop wrist. So if I lift my arm up without the brace, which I try not to do because it feels so disgusting, my wrist literally just drops. And at the moment, my muscles and everything is like so tight and weird from being swollen that it just feels like I have a dead hand attached to my arm. So yeah, no sensation really on my hands. They said I will get it back. They said it could be up to 6 months that I get like all my feeling and all that stuff back. However, I know that doing this therapy at home, they told me to like to try to like do little movements and stuff. I've been getting some movement back. Nothing like upward, but kind of like I could close my hand a little. You see? I could kind of like close it a little bit. So I know that, you know, the nerve isn't damaged beyond repair, you know? They did tell me that it was the nerve was damaged, but enough to come back. It's just a matter of time. So, and how much I decide to do therapy on it and stuff like that. So, anyways, yeah, that's what's going on. Oh, the surgery, I have a plate in my arm from like shoulder to elbow, and I have 13 screws and about 40 stitches or something like that. I'm actually gonna get them removed in a week. Yeah, so yeah, it's not exciting, as you can tell that I'm a little bummed out. And oh, another crazy thing is my mom came out here on vacation for me to like, you know, take her out and explore Miami and whatnot. And 2 days later, I break my arm. And everybody's like, it's okay, everything happens for a reason. Which is true. I'm so glad and thankful that she's here because she's like helping me like eat, and you know, she's cooking for me and helping me out with the kids and everything because Chris works during the day, so he's not really here to, you know, help out too much unless he's like off or whatever. And yeah, but it's a humbling experience. I had to be fed in the beginning because I just didn't know how the heck to work my left arm, and I was so heavily medicated from the pain. And then also I have to be helped to take a bath and shower or whatever, which is like very humbling also. I'm a 31-year-old woman who needs help taking a shower. Like, I mean, I could bathe myself, but I can't like I can't wet the thing, so I have to like have someone pour water on me. It's just so crazy. Maybe TMI, probably. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna try. I have these awesome meat type of recipes, which I've already told Chris that he is gonna be the one making the videos, and I'll be like filming it with my one hand. But I am right-handed, and my right-handed is the affected arm or hand, so it's a little bit tricky, a little bit kind of like you know, I just want to recover. So yeah, you guys will be getting videos as soon as I can really get into it and record him doing the recipes, and you guys will be seeing his hands for a little while instead of mine until I could actually get movement and start, you know, grabbing stuff, because at this point I can't even grab anything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for all your love and support, and get better, you know, wishes and stuff like that, and good vibes that you have sent over on Instagram, and on here on my stories. And if you guys want to see like pictures or videos or like some graphic content of what happened, feel free to message me on Instagram at Veggie and I will send you all the graphic goods. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to put anything like that on here. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.